Hey, what's up, kings and
Queens?
queens? It's Theo.
And it's saying,
Man, we about to go ahead and talk about this mess today dealing with DNB Nation. Well,
Lord.
Biannca from DNB Nation
Right.
actually blackfacing. And I know a whole bunch of people saying, how can Biannca blackface if she's black and white? She's biracial.
Right, but y'all must not have seen the video.
Exactly, man. This young's crazy, man. Before we get into the video, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Go ahead and support us. We're on the road to 50K. Hit that like button just because you the real one. And if you ain't real, just hit a like just because. And right before we get into the video, I'm enjoying my if you down south country, you'll probably call them scuffinons. But I think it's scuffinong. If you don't know what that is, that's a muscadine. If you don't know what that is, that's a big old grape. That's
It's a big old
just
grape.
delicious. I don't know, man. It just tastes so good.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this.
All right, so DNB Nation, they did a video, supposedly a prank video, one of those Ubers. Damien did one a week before.
Right.
This was Biannca's turn, and first of all, we found out later that the prank is just, the setup is just terrible because Damien called for an Uber
To get a cup of water.
from Starbucks.
Right.
Like, that does not make sense to me.
So
like,
already,
not
you
a
know, it's
coffee,
like a
not
fake
tea.
prank.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
don't know.
so anyways, Damien was wherever. Biannca was at the house. She had like a friend. I'm just guessing maybe it's like one of her sisters or something to give her makeup and stuff because she want to be a ghetto girl.
Yes, that's what she said, a ghetto girl.
Time she said ghetto girl, already is bad because a little cartoon of an African American girl pops up on the screen.
And the face was blurred
The
out.
face is blurred, I guess. Dang, my bracelet don't fell off.
Right.
Face on blurred off and everything. And it says her name, BB LaQuisha, or BB Shaquita.
BB Shaquita.
BB Shaquita.
Right.
Which is cool with me. Okay, you can make any type of name you want to. You being an actress, you wanna, explore your role. You being creative. But where you cross the line is when you had your friend to put that dark makeup on you.
Right. It was just
That
like a
black.
chain reaction. Like, she was like, I want to be a ghetto girl. The little black cartoon popped up, and then whoever it was proceeded to put like dark skin makeup on her, like dark brown makeup on her face. And it's just kind of like, what you trying to say? Like, seriously, I don't know. Like, I'm like when we were watching the video, I kept saying, I was like, she could have did this prank or whatever without having to put that on her face.
Yes.
Like, she could have just, like, because
She didn't just do it on her face. She did her whole body. She was being excessive with it.
Her chest area, her arms, and everything.
Her hands.
Yeah, because
like,
at the end of the video, when she was talking, you saw, like, it, like, around her hand. Like, I've seen where the Taylor girls have did Uber prank on their parents before. And what they did is they had wigs, glasses, and, like, different outfit and, like, a scarf. And they didn't know who they were. So it's like, you don't have to...
Allegedly.
Right. You don't have to do all of that to do a prank. Instead, what you end up doing is offending a lot of people. While other people are like, oh, it's not a big deal. But it's like, it is. Like, me personally, I don't think she should have did that.
Nah. She shouldn't have.
Right.
Anyway, so she put that on. She started, making her voice, which was like an old Southern lady's voice or whatever. Like, sound like an old grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Which, see, I seen somebody else's video before this, and it made me think, and I'm mad because it's like clouding my judgment because now I'm really thinking this.
Okay.
And what they said was like, they feel like the reason she made that old lady voice is because if she really like made like the black woman ghetto voice, the ghetto voice or whatever, like whatever, whatever they saying, then people would have really went in because she would have been going all the way in or whatever. So she,
So she like, oh, I'm gonna use a different way. Because remember, I was like, she sound like an old ass like white lady or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
and then at the same time, not to mean to cut you off. Then at the same time, you remember you said like during the time when she got the makeup on her face, there was like a cut. Like, it was a cut screen when she would say, I look.
Yeah, and then it switched to like her talking about something else because more than likely she had said something she didn't have no business saying, and she realized, or whoever they have editing their videos realized like, okay, that doesn't need to be in here. So I feel like with that part, already they knew they was in the wrong. But she's like, oh, well, let me edit it. That's why also she said like, this is just for entertainment purposes. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or offend anybody. Like, you can't say that and then do blackface. Like,
yeah.
I would think. Oh, go ahead.
For entertainment purposes, you can't use that because the thing is, the white people back in the day that was blackfacing and everything, they was doing it for entertainment as well. So what do you mean? It's basically the same thing. And like, this is kind of off subject or whatever, but it's funny. The only person that everybody gave a pass for doing blackface is who?
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, right.
Everybody like, oh, he good. He got the cookout and all that
because he was like actually funny.
Yeah, like that's a lot of the things. Now, I'm not with going blackface and everything, but like, this is off subject as well. When when people do like these stand-up comedians and all that stuff, or for example, when they did a new movie, LaQuisha or whatever. When y'all doing these videos, y'all gotta at least be funny. When y'all like for Louis C.K., he did the N-word where basically saying the N-word and all that stuff, nigga and everything.
Right.
All right. I mean, it's okay, white person say it, whatever. I don't care if a comedian say it, but the thing is, if you're doing it, you gotta expect the backlash. But also, you gotta be funny and so like it won't be as bad, or you get that pass. Like, for real.
I mean, I get what
it's
you're
freedom
saying.
of speech, because black people talk about white people, Chinese people, and like I said, this is off subject from the blackface thing, but this is just something I'm throwing out there. We'll get back into the blackface thing. But black people talk about white people, Chinese people, Mexicans, they lings, all that different stuff. And a lot of times, sometimes it don't be funny, sometimes it do be funny and everything like that. But everybody just expect to laugh and expect no backlash from it, because black people been oppressed as well. And they're not going off of what other people thoughts and feelings is about it.
Right.
But the thing is, like, I feel like if it's funny and it's like stand up and like, you know what I mean? If it's stand up and it's actually funny, like hilarious, then you get that pass, because that's your job, to be funny, controversial, and also look at also have ideas that that's even controversial to what you really think. You're just trying to make somebody laugh and make
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree. Only because it's like, I know I say it, but I still have an issue with if I hear like a white person say it, but that's just me. Like,
I do too.
Even if it is like for comedic purposes, I still don't particularly care for it. That's why like with that Louis C.K. one, for one, he wasn't funny, and two, like I didn't like hearing him say it. So, but it's like, I get what you're saying. I respect your opinion.
But y'all check out that video too.
Yeah. So let's get back on topic.
But Biannca, she says for entertainment purposes. She did it, like I said, back in the 40s, 50s, 30s, all them times and everything like that. They was doing it for entertainment. They were doing it for their paper as well. So you're on the same boat. We're going to go ahead and speed up a bit. She met Damien, and I may be the only person that thinks this, but I really feel like Damien did not know that Biannca was going to blackface.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Now, first of all, his face. Second of all, I feel like this how they actually went about like thinking about their prank or whatever, talking about it. They were like, we're gonna do an Uber prank, blah blah blah. Biannca probably was like, yeah, I got the perfect character, blah blah blah. I got you. You gonna laugh, blah blah blah. I feel like she didn't tell him who she was gonna dress up. That was gonna be the fun part and everything. And when he seen her, I feel like he was like, this B word right here. But he also want to make that paper.
Right.
So he had kept going along with it and everything, because he like, all right, well, I guess this is good. We could go along with it, blah, blah, blah. But you see at the end of the video, he asked, like, what, you put paint on your face?
Right.
He still had to ask that question. And I know y'all could say, well, it's basically because she put the paint on it. He was asking because it was just an Uber prank. But I really feel like that was a question, like, did you really put that paint on your face?
Yeah, because she's like, I put it, it's on my face, on my chest, on my hands. Like, she's thinking, like, it's good. And like you said, he might not have necessarily known that she was going to go to that extent. Because of his facial expression. And then I noticed he kept looking at her like, she was saying stuff, but he kept looking at her like...
Yeah, like...
and he was like, man, you the ugliest Uber driver I ain't never seen. Like,
Like, the thing is, the thing about the video is, Biannca, you didn't have to put the paint on. Everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm gonna still say everybody. Everybody know, a lot of people with sense know that the video is fake and everything.
Right.
So, just going off like how y'all like personality is and like y'all, it was a pretty straight video. Just without that, like it was pretty still funny.
Yeah.
Only thing I had about it, just being a critic, because everybody gonna have something to say. Only problem I had about it besides the blackface thing is like y'all audience is mainly kids, and the thing is that y'all love making those sex jokes and everything like that. Like, I don't know. It's like y'all ain't just make it one time. It's like that's y'all go to. It's y'all go to, and then also going back to the history videos, how y'all do the thumbnails or acting like you're second, all that different
like
stuff.
Kind of like sexualizing your thumbnails and kind of vulgar stuff.
If I was somebody else, if I was like over y'all, which I'm not, I'd be like, just chill out with that part. But like y'all personality and everything is cool. It's straight.
I mean, she really could have got away with like having the same outfit that she had on with the wig and just having shades on instead of like trying to do blackface. And he wouldn't have known who she was. Like, if she could have still did like the same voice or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes they be doing stuff and they just really don't think about what could possibly come from it. Mm-hmm. Like, I hope that they watch the video. But, well, I mean, obviously they might have watched it, but like I feel like you should watch a video like that before you decide to put it out.
They have other people that edit their videos.
Yeah.
But Choice brought this up when I seen his video. He had brought up how like we can talk about like how we can't put black or white in our titles and everything like that. We get demonetized. But they make a whole video about her blackfacing and stuff, and have people, other people editing the videos, and they still feel like, oh yeah, this advertisement friendly.
There's 3
like
ads in there.
Yeah, like ads feel like, oh, we can still make money off of this. This is no problem. Like, they jump crazy. They said the Central Park 5, you put that in the, they'll demonetize. It's just different things. Like, we literally had to change and put like a different word or put like W. All this stuff instead of white, just so we can monetize.
And so many
video.
people in the comment section was like, y'all really can't write white in your title? Yeah. And it's like, we really can't because we get demonetized from it, which is like stupid to me.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, like y'all, like the DMB Nation video had 3 ads and then 2 was like Godzilla and another one was another movie. Like, y'all promoting like movies that kids and adults are gonna watch, but like this type of content is in the video. It makes no sense. YouTube just be kind of more concerned about their money. Mm-hmm. And they probably, I mean, like, because like a lot of times for YouTube, like if you see like the little gold money thing, that means it's not like necessarily demonetized, but they're trying to see whether it's suitable for all viewers. Yeah. So then you have to submit for it to be reviewed. Like, I had to do that for one of our videos the other day where it was like 10 minutes of roasting.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that don't make any sense.
And then the thing is, they still like they'll make it where we won't get monetized, but they'll still get the money from the video. Yeah. Like, what kind of BS is that?
Yeah, because then we'll see like where we have like an ad on there, and it's like it's not going to us, it's going to YouTube.
But y'all, that's another rant on its own.
Right.
If y'all want us to do more videos like this, hit us up, man. Comment down below. Right. Hit our Instagrams up.
And go ahead.
I'm thinking about actually making like a group chat type thing, so we can all like, besides having like live videos and stuff where y'all all see each other and we talk, we can all just talk in this group chat and like, get to know each other, and then we can talk about different videos, not just us reacting to videos, but we watch videos, y'all watch videos, suggest them, or we just talk about it, having conversations, stuff like that, or talking about drama, music, life. Everything, man. So I'm thinking about doing that. And
my bad. I'm not trying to cut you off, Theo, but I do want to hear what y'all have to say about this video that we're discussing and how you feel about it. Do you feel like it's not really a big deal anymore, like in our society? Do you feel like Biannca went too far, or it's like everybody else overreacting about it?
And I'm sorry to cut you off, my man. And remember, Biannca, I seen this in Troy's video. Biannca, don't really what's the fucking word I'm looking for? She don't really see herself as fully black anyways, like, because in the video, She said she thought Damien don't like black girls, you know, when he was talking about De'Ara, which he could have been just talking about darker skin, but, you know, that's what she said. So think about that, you know, along with the blackface and thing.
Yeah, just let us know what you think. We're curious to hear your opinions about the situation. You guys, we're going to dip out. We got some other videos to film for y'all. So we will see y'all on another video.
It was my birthday yesterday, man. Hit me up. See y'all.